Star Wars only, I don't know what the fuck your problem is.
So, contrary to popular belief, Rian Johnson might still have his trilogy. And like I said in the video, and this was about, God, I'd say 2 weeks ago now, when I said Rian Johnson's trilogy gets canceled and everything, I even said in the video, no, this isn't true, take it with a grain of salt, there's not any true sources on this, it's just a lot of rumors, and it was off the production designer guy that, I had already made a video talking about it might have been for a spin-off film instead of Rian Johnson's trilogy film. There was a lot of speculation going on with this kind of stuff. However, I would have argued, and I did, that it made logical sense for Rian Johnson to get his trilogy canceled. He's not anyone that, I'm particularly happy with. He's not a guy I want to go see another film by, especially for Star Wars. I don't think he understands Star Wars. Honestly, it doesn't seem like he's ever seen a Star Wars movie, but that's just me being an ass. But still, a lot of people don't want to see a Rian Johnson film. A lot of people are very disappointed with Rian Johnson and what he did with The Last Jedi. And so, a lot of us wanted his trilogy to be canceled. I think, business-wise, it's a smart move because I don't think his trilogy is going to do all that great. I think he's get a lot of animosity from the fans, and no one just really likes the guy. But a lot of us said that, hey, his trilogy's canceled, and that was the rumors. Well, now we have something that's saying he's not, and that's him. So, someone asked on Twitter, are you still working in your Star Wars trilogy? I'm waiting for it. And Rian Johnson comes back with a simple little tweet, yup, and a fist bump. And that's it. So, as far as confirmation going, that's as best a confirmation you're going to get, except for someone from Kathleen Kennedy or something like that. Something from someone like her. That's the only thing we need. And that's just proof that his trilogy's still going on. We don't know a release date. Rumor had it would be, of course, after 2020, because 2020 is when we're getting the next spin-off, which should go into production next summer, if not around next, fall. Kind of basically around this exact time, a year from now, is when the 2020 spin-off film should be going into production. I hope to God it does, because then you're kind of pushing it unless you're trying to get a later release date than they are in December, but still. So we know that's coming out. We don't know when the Rian Johnson trilogy is coming out. We don't even know about the guys who are from the Game of Thrones, the writers from Game of Thrones. We don't even know what's happening with their stuff. There's so many things going on in Lucasfilm right now. It's very chaotic in terms of PR and who's leaking what, that it's kind of gotten better these past few months. I'll definitely give them credit for that. But a lot of this stuff is just, rumors that our people in Disney aren't happy with Rian Johnson doing with the trilogy. There's been a lot of rumors and inside sources saying that they have been meeting up to find a replacement for Kathleen Kennedy, but we don't know what that would do for Rian Johnson's trilogy. If I was Disney, and I've said this before, I would can almost everything. I would literally can almost everything except for Episode 9, and then worry about a Kenobi film, and then no trilogies, no movies that go back to back like Rian Johnson and the writers of Game of Thrones stuff they're doing. None of that stuff. I would focus on the shows and some spin-offs, and then I'd get another trilogy back in. And definitely not with Rian Johnson. I don't think that he's a good guy in terms of PR. Talks a lot of smack on Twitter. He's caused a lot of chaos and a shitstorm. And there used to always be a big debate among Star Wars fans between the prequels are better than the originals, or basically if the prequels were good or not. We kind of had that even divide of basically Star Wars fans having war with each other in the community. Well, when The Last Jedi came out, it literally sent the community into fucking outrage. All sides were affected. You have different factions of Star Wars fans now, and it's so annoying. And so now it's just complete chaos in what happened with The Last Jedi, and it just I'm not a big fan of the film, but as you can tell. So, anyways, it looks like Rian Johnson's trilogy most likely is still going to happen. I think it still has a possibility of getting canned. It's not in production or anything. We've seen with Lucasfilm with the Solo movie, and even Episode 8, remember, it was delayed 8 months. And the current state of things right now are having trouble with production. So with the business the way it's being ran now, and all the directors that have been let go, I think we're at a number of 5. You can bet your bottom dollar that Rian Johnson's trilogy can still be up in the air, especially depending on how Episode 9 goes. If Episode 9's a flop, they might blame it on JJ, but if people make it vocal, hey, we're still mad about that Rian Johnson dude, they most likely would can his trilogy. So now you have to debate between yourself of, do I see Episode 9 because I want to see it, or do I boycott it to send Disney a message? I want Kathleen Kennedy out, and I don't want any more Rian Johnson. And so you got to take that gamble. But I don't know. You guys do you. I'm Star Wars only. Tell me what you guys think about the stuff. Do you think Rian Johnson's trilogy is getting canceled? Do you think it's still happening? Do you believe him or not? Comment your thoughts below. I'm Star Wars only. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See y'all next time. May the Force be with you always.